Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Fine. 35 degrees in Jackson, wind chill 28, and today should be a nice day. Mostly sunny by this afternoon, a high of 45. It's good news for, the 600 crews working to restore power following last week's ice storm and yesterday's ice storm. Here in Jackson, we didn't experience the full wrath of Mother Nature, but in mid and northern Michigan, they got another ice storm, and 45,000 people in mid-Michigan lost power. Consumers Energy is working to restore power to those folks and the remaining customers from last week's storm. In Jackson County, as of 7 o'clock today, 7,676 customers are awaiting restoration, including Andy.
Yeah, we have a couple still here. Myself, Joe, your other son, but he got Wi-Fi back. Andy has it. No, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff. Two Hollies and the Steers don't have power. But your other son has a natural gas generator. Came with the house, obviously. That's not something he would have put in. I'm thinking about getting one after I see how much this cost him. I'm anxious to see, what's a week cost on natural gas generator. So, no, I have a ton of people I should thank. I have a lot of people help me out. I am very happy that I live in this town. The people that help me out. You saw yesterday I had that wire thing fall over. Well, you have to have a real electrician come fix that. And luckily enough, I'm friends with the real electrician, and they saved the day yesterday. So now I'm just waiting for Consumers Energy to come back and do a storm reconnect, not a regular reconnect, a storm reconnect, because that was damaged by the storm. So just, as soon as that happens. So we'll be excited to get home. And I know you'll be excited to get us out of your house.
And I think the technical term is not wire thing, but mast.
Well, there's many different parts to that, and I don't want to misspeak. So I think wire thing is something that we all can understand, for sure.
Is storm reconnect, does that take longer than the regular reconnect?
Regular reconnect would take longer than the storm reconnect. Storm reconnect is more important than a regular reconnect because...
Do you think that will happen today?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen today or sometime tonight. But yeah, it's wild out there. You know, people think it's like easy to fix this stuff, I think, right? Have you ever seen some of these wires? They're very dangerous.
I know, you don't know what the wires are. There's cable, there's...
Yeah, I get scared of them, so yeah, it's nuts. A couple Grand River stories. It's our Love Living in Jackson today, presented by Heather Herndon, and each week Heather reminds us why it is great to live here. I'm going to add some stuff to Heather's normal good stuff, but you'll want to visit St. Patrick's Day for Kegs and Eggs, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. for an Irish brunch. Other Irish specials through the day, live music inside and outside, morning till night. New on Mondays. Mondays is game day. Every Monday from open to close, the game room is open for darts, foosball, basketball, Jenga, and more. I went to Grand River yesterday. What was yesterday?
Monday.
Yesterday was Monday? Really?
I think so.
Is it? Wow, that's crazy because I had no idea. So I thought it was Wednesday yesterday. They had the game room open last night. No wonder.
Game room?
Yeah, Grand River.
Game room?
Yeah, I just said that. They have Pop-A-Shot, foosball, ping pong table, and in like where we have our staff party in the back room. So it's nice. So after we ordered, Ella and I went into the game room, and then when our food got back, we ate with Stephanie, and then we went back to the game room. It's very nice. It's cool. And new paper menus. Oh. Wait, there's more. All items on the menu, other than pizza, have a half-price portion and price option.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Every single one. So there you go.
Well, I like the paper menus. I've never been a fan of the tablet menus.
Me neither, because sometimes I have a hard time working it.
Sometimes they're caked with
goo.
Well, that's good news. So we do, yes, a lot of great reasons to love living in Jackson. Now, we do have a couple of school notes from the last week's storm. The middle school, high school at Vandercook Lake still without power, although Superintendent Tracy Lauder says some of the building has power. Some classrooms are 75 degrees, some classrooms are 50 degrees. So they're going to wait till the whole place has their power.
Yeah.
And at Jackson College, they've got power restored to, well, just about everything except one of the residence halls without power. So because of that, the residence halls will remain closed till after spring break, which is next week. And there's no food service today at Jackson College because all the food went bad, so they're waiting for a new delivery of food, and they hope to restart food service next week. And that's also the case at Vandercook Lake. There's no food service because there's no food.
Yeah, that's another thing that with the storm, the amount of food that's people have lost is just incredible. Are you paying attention to any of the student loan hearings that are supposed to happen today?
Yes, the Supreme Court today is going to hear arguments that would allow President Biden to cancel student debt.
I would like him to cancel my electric bill. Well, when's the hearing on that? How do you think that's going to go?
Supreme Court, you never know.
You never know.
Can't predict.
Well, you think about all the money that's been spent on this topic already, right? It's probably enough to wipe out all that student loan debt. I would think that the amount of money spent on talking, promoting, has already eclipsed what's Americans owe in student debt. But I guess that's government at its finest.
Tens of millions of low to middle income Americans would be affected. The president wants to cancel up to $20,000 per person in student loans. So a lot of people waiting for that.
Yeah, anyone who's passed their student loan, thinks this is ridiculous. And of course, anyone with a student loan, for the most part, would love to not pay the student loan, right? It just makes sense. So
crazy weather all throughout the country. Los Angeles getting snow for the first time in 40 years, and New York City until yesterday did not get any snow.
Yeah, that's what I had heard.
Yeah, for the first time all season, New York City finally showing up. Snow's finally showing up for. So far, this is it. This is the most snow they've had all season. So people are delighting in New York City. They love snow in New York City.
It looks like fun.
It's not winter in New York City without snow.
I have never been to New York City.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
I should go.
You should go.
Everyone who goes, so you have to go to New York City.
Today would be a good day because it's snowy in New York City.
What'd you have for dinner last night?
I don't remember because I've been sick for the last 3 days, and I can't hear a word you're saying.
Well, that's fine.
I can't hear anything now. Yesterday I couldn't taste, I couldn't breathe. I don't know if my taste is back. I can breathe now.
Oh wait, you lost your taste?
No.
If I would have said that on this show 2 years ago, you would have called me aside.
It's from the cold. It's a cold.
Yeah, it's just a little head cold is all. You've been tested, of course. You know what I'm looking forward to? Jackson High versus Lumen Christi basketball tonight. It is tonight.
Live on JTV.
Live on JTV, and we're excited to bring you that. They don't play all the time like they used to. This will be the one matchup.
Used to play twice a year.
Used to play twice a year. I'd love to see that come back. It should. And we used to call this the city championship, but I'm not comfortable calling it that because they haven't played in a little bit.
Yeah.
So we'll just call it a crosstown rivalry tonight. But hey, if you don't have power, come out to the game. It's I heard they're having Chick-fil-A there. Did you hear this? I hear they're having Chick-fil-A at the game.
Are you making something up?
No, I saw it on Facebook.
Really?
And everything you see on Facebook is real.
So the closest Chick-fil-A is about 40 miles away. So
that's what I thought. But you've never been to an event that has Chick-fil-A catered. They know what they're doing.
Oh.
They just put them in those sandwich bags and put them in like one of those pizza warmers, and they're piping hot when they get to you. So, boy, I hope they have Chick-fil-A tonight over there. Or else
Where's the game at?
I think it's at Lumen Christi. It is at Lumen Christi High School. So we're looking forward to that. Live coverage tonight presented by Avenue Auto around 6:45 p.m.
We don't have a Chick-fil-A here. We don't have a Krispy Kreme here either, but it's possible coming soon we could see Krispy Kreme at McDonald's. Starting March 21st, McDonald's is expanding its partnership with Krispy Kreme to approximately 160 locations, mostly in the Louisville, Lexington area right now. It's kind of a test to see if there is a demand for the popular donuts. They have original glazed chocolate iced with sprinkles and raspberry filled at select McDonald's. So those might be coming to McDonald's.
I remember when they had their own standalone restaurants. Do you remember the one outside of the Eastwood Town Center that they had, and it lasted a few months? So, yeah, very interesting. It's you know, I don't know if anyone can get past Dunkin' Donuts, right? It's tough.
Well,
Dunkin's got the market.
I don't know. We have a Hinckley's in Jackson, so
We do.
who needs any other donut?
I don't.
We are in the start of the postseason in high school.
Oh my
sports.
gosh.
And here's an interesting story. In Nebraska, a cheerleader, her whole team quit.
What?
She was the only one left. She was the only cheerleader left.
I like
The
her parents.
whole team quit, so she competed all by herself in the Nebraska State Championships. She competed solo. Her teammates quit for personal reasons.
Really?
I thought we had a picture, but I guess we don't.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Let me get to some local sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do some local sports. We've got the Extreme Dodge scoreboard brought to you by our good friends at Extreme. And you mentioned that we are into playoffs, girls are, but let me get to the boys first. Here's some scores. Grass Lake 59, Vandercook Lake 43. It was Michigan Center 78, Hanover Horton 60. 78, that's a lot for Hanover Horton team to give up. Columbia Central, they beat Blissfield 48-44 in overtime. Over to those girls' playoff basketball scores. So these district action, and we've got Mason 49, Jackson 29. So the Jackson girls' season is done. Adrian, they beat Hillsdale. Homer, they beat Concord, and it was Reading over Addison. Lumen Christi advanced by beating Michigan Center. They will play Grass Lake on Wednesday, and then Leslie beat Potterville in a close one. Here's what's coming up on deck tonight. Boys basketball, we've got Columbia at Northwest, Concord at Union City, Vandy at EJ, Manchester at Hanover, Grass Lake at Clinton, of course, Jackson High at Lumen Christi. Jackson Preps hosting Michigan Center on the road, Napoleon at Western. Napoleon looks to remain undefeated, keep that perfect season alive, and then Bronson will be in town at Springport, and that's on deck thanks to Extreme Dodge and our good friends over there for helping us bring you scores and highlights every single day on JTV and JTV.tv.
So next week, boys districts.
Next week, boys districts. Yep. So, yeah. When with the cancellation, or the storm, there's been a lot moved around. Some games have been canceled. But, yeah, they had to get a few games in, before playoffs start.
Yeah, last week they had Hanover play at Grass Lake. And then I think there was another.
Yeah, there was like a double header, triple header. Yeah. Oh, here's your cheerleading gal.
Oh, yes, we do have the cheerleader, the competition in Nebraska. So apparently cheerleading isn't as popular in Nebraska as it is here in Michigan because the stands. Well, maybe everybody's sitting on one side of the arena.
Everyone could be on the other side.
Yeah.
So this doesn't look like a competitive cheer.
Mm-hmm. It's just her. I mean, the rest of the team quit.
Yeah.
So what could she? We don't know what the other cards might have said, maybe go.
Go fight, win. Noah, can you call that school's athletic director and get a statement?
Yeah. So,
Interesting. Yeah, you know, who knows what happened? You know, you never know. There could have been something with a boy and a boyfriend. And
personal reasons, that's all they're saying, so we don't know.
you never know.
So,
You never
But-
know.
she did not win.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of.
It's hard to
lot of
win the team championships when you're the only.
Yeah, that's tough. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how difficult that was for her to go out and do that by herself.
Give her a lot of credit.
Yes, for sure.
Who's on the show today?
Got a great show lined up. We're going to get things started with our sheriff, Gary Schutte, and under sheriff, Chris Simpson, right after this break.